I'm gonna be honest, I probably am gonna have to have some time away, let's say, um,
Hmm.
after my mom passes and stuff, because like seeing her after her and all that, and my grandma, yeah, I don't think on top of that, seeing my biological dad and then having him just dip out again would be very helpful, like you were saying.
Sorry, bud. One sec.
Hey, what's up, Dep?
Sound like a villain.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Death. Sorry, Shags.
Oh, you good?
How are you, Death?
Living life. How about y'all?
Yeah, doing alright too. Doing alright.
Same here.
Well, I just want to say, just to piggyback, just heard a little bit of. I know you've been doing some, you've been going through some shit, for a while. Um, I've been dealing with the last past week. It's especially this time frame. It sucks, man. I've had six people talk about suicide, and two of them actually went through it. And
Shit.
it's crazy, especially one guy that he's talked people, you know, out of it. Uh, so it's definitely crazy, So anytime you need help, don't feel like you can't get help. But I understand that life. Actually, I don't understand because everyone's depending on what you're going through.
Hmm. Everyone's different.
Yeah, you try to it's a permanent solution to a you want to think a temporary problem, but depending on how you got there, it sucks because it didn't just happen all at once. It's been accumulating. It's a snowball, and if you don't
Hmm.
take care of it, it's like an avalanche. Oh, look at these motherfuckers. Look at you fucking 24 elites up in here on the barrens. These damn alliance riders. Hell no.
Well, and that's another reason why I want, or I probably have a kid on the way. So I want to make sure that if I'm gonna be a good dad, then I've got to be mentally well.
You got to be there for yourself, correct?
Because if
Remember the
I'm
old Have you ever been on an aeroplane much?
never been on one,
Okay. One of the things that they always say on an aeroplane when they're going through their safety spiel, about in case of emergency, the face mask will pop down. Please ensure you put the face mask on yourself before you assist anybody else. The reason for that is if you're not keeping yourself well, you are no good for anybody else. So if you let yourself go down in a bag of shit, emotionally, physically, mentally, all the rest of those, no, you're not going to be there for your mum. You're not going to be there for your ex. You're not going to be there for a bub. You know, so you need to make sure that you are 100%, you know, there for yourself first and foremost, above and beyond anything, because you cannot help anybody else unless you are.
that is very true. That's what I think a big problem was I had is I always, instead of healing myself, I would always try to help somebody else out first.
Yeah, I was a little, definitely much, I still am the same because it masks and hides your own issues and hides your own problems. You can literally hide behind somebody else's grief, and you use that as an excuse on why you're not doing something for yourself. You know, I know all these things. I've sat through all the counselling session. I've done all the bloody tutorials and all the bullshit around it. I know I
Hmm.
can preach it, but I can't do it. And that's the God's honest truth.
What's so
You know,
hard is being mindful, that mindfulness. It's like, yes, it's great in theory, but when actual time comes, it's so hard to put that to action.
hmm Yeah, agreed. So,
I gotta
Death,
come to it for
Yes, sir.
ideas with that.
how are you, been? Like, obviously that's some pretty big shit to fall on you over the last couple of weeks, man. Like, you haven't said anything about it, or like, how are you doing?
I mean, it's I mean, when you hear it the first time, obviously being a veteran and everything. I mean, I've witnessed it. You know, coming from a deployment, and people try to do it. And all different reasons. Their wife, spouse cheating on them, or they, whatever the
Hmm.
case is. So I mean, I know of it, but to have like, and I've heard, especially in the holidays, it happens more frequently.
Hmm.
But to actually have it, you know, from all walks of life. I mean, I knew, you know, it exists, you know, it happens, but to have this many people to happen to in this just on a week and a half is just mind blowing. And so I mean, I've been constantly putting out hotlines. I've had one guy that I'm close to. I don't know if he wants to talk to me ever again because he kind of told me the whole spiel. And I told him, he's like, hey, I know you'll never go and tell nobody, and I know you're one of my boys, and you'll take this to the grave. And I'm like, oh, so I'm joking with him, like you do, and I'm cracking a joke, and either way, it's all love and game. So the joke was, he's like, oh, hey, can I tell you something that you'll take to your grave? And I was like, oh, well, you're gay. I said, oh, we
Hmm.
all knew that. You don't have to hide it. I said, the way you be wearing them tight jeans and have a little boop in your step, we know. He's like, no, stupid. I was like, oh, just trying to break the ice. And then he tells me he sends me a 3-page thing, and the first thing it is, I insult the writing. I'm like, what is this? A fucking second grader wrote
Hmm.
this? I said, this is kind of deep. I was like, man, where'd you get this? And he's like, oh, I wrote it. And I'm like, oh shit. And he was like,
Hmm.
I'm thinking about, when you say something of that magnitude, it's one thing. It's still all serious, okay? But just like anything in life, when you go forth and put it in paper, now you're putting the steps and motions. It's one thing to say, like in life, oh, I want to be a millionaire, or I want to be fucking
Hmm.
a bodybuilder, or I want to be a streamer. But if you don't put these things in a plan and put in things in action, it's all words. It ain't gonna happen. So
It's a different.
yeah. So the fact that he actually put it on paper, and that's the letter to tell everybody. That's when it was like, oh shit, son, like this is uh this is serious for sure. So I was like, okay, and I try to talk to him, and then it's tough. I mean, I'm not a psychologist, and even as I would assume as a psychologist, you you can use all the tools in your belt, but if someone is this particular thing was, he wasn't like he's depressed, and there's things that led to it, but he keeps talking back like, I know what I need to do. I have accepted it. I'm fine with it. It's just a matter of getting the tools to now go out and do this. And I try to throw everything at him. I was like, hey, you got family. You're leaving a child without a father. And I said, so I went and I said, there's one thing I had to do. I don't care for this person anymore because she destroyed me over and over again, where I was a fool. And this used to be my best friend. Long story short, she had a thing for me. Then I got married, and then after years of divorce, we were still best friends, hung out, did things that we talked about for years. One was go to a Dallas Cowboys game. I'm an Eagles fan. She's a Cowboys fan. Went to Dallas Stadium. Amazing experience. This was in 2017 when we went to the Super Bowl. Uh, went that to the game. Of course, I didn't know where we're going. but it was amazing to experience that live crowd. So if you've ever not been to any type of live sports, it's amazing. So I was like, okay, no problem. Let's see what happens here, and try to pursue something, and it was kind of, misleading. So I kind of had to make the thing where I said, you know what, maybe this is just not going to work out, and I have to officially just break. And I was very close to her family, um, so I had to cut ties with this person. Like literally, I stopped talking to her, everything, and I literally had to tell him. I said, dude, if you don't, I can't do nothing. I'm not here in town to go to you. I'm like 2 hours away. You're gonna make me talk to somebody that I have to put my morals and pride and ego aside. I was like, this is how serious this is. I am going to do something that I told myself I would never do ever again. And it's been a year and a half or some change since I've talked to this person. You're going to make me, you know, it's serious. I loved her father, loved him. He was a father figure person in my life. He passed because of COVID. I didn't even go to their funeral and the year anniversary of his passing because of this is how much I want to stay away from her. Like this is like it's dead serious. Like I had to reach out to her and tell her like, hey, you know, how you doing? This is serious. Call me when you get this. She calls me. I tell her the situation. Of course, I tell her. I told her. I said I did not want to call you. I don't want to have nothing to do with you. But this is life and death. You need to go talk to him because the plan is in motion. It's on. It is written. You need to do something. You literally sleep in the next room next to him and your sister. You need to tell her. You need to do something, please, and let me know what goes on. Of course, he wasn't happy when he found out that I told her because, people want to keep it in house and not tell everybody because they're going to feel embarrassed and everything. But I told him, I said, I would rather you hate me for the rest of your life and your daughter has their father in her life than me live with this so called secret and everything and live with my rest of my life knowing that I pretty much was the contributing factor of you actually ending yours because I sat there because I want to be your boy and you trusted me. If you trusted me and I'm your boy, as you say, I have to do something. I have to. That's there's no question about it. I have to step in and put my ego aside to save your life, and I think I would do that for anybody. So, I mean, that was the hardest thing for me. Everything else, going through death and everything, it's like I've grown accustomed to it. And I know that's kind of messed up to say, but I mean, I understand it. Uh, it is a part of life, how people go. And when your time is, you know, punched, it's all randomized. You could be in perfect health one day and something happens, a plane falls on you or whatever. I mean, it's just no one wants to die. If people, people believe in heaven and hell, but no one wants to die to go there. So, I'm doing all. I mean, I'm doing as good as I can. I just, want to help people, and I've been getting the message out and telling people like, hey, if you ever need to talk, I can be there. But if you're feeling things where just talking isn't good enough, talk to suicide hotline, talk to your doctor or whatever, get that help. I know you have people who care for you because even though people don't care and they talk trash about you, I may joke around and I made this clear, and obviously it got heated that one time between Shaggy and I, but I mean deep down, like it's all fun and games, and I don't want and don't wish no bad on anybody, and I wish everyone happy health. It's just I'm one of the people where control what you can control because the world is out of control right now. And if you get consumed by other people's problems or society's problems and just let your problems just go to one side to the other, you're gonna spiral out of control, and you're gonna think it's hopeless when it's not the case. So, I hope everybody here, finds a solace in knowing that people are here, even if it's in the game, out in real life, whatever it is. Know that there are people there who care, and don't think that they don't care about you. Take your time, get yourself right. If you are happy, then everyone else is happy, and that's the most important thing to remember. Yep, yep.
Well, definitely the same thing that you said to me goes to you. If you ever need somebody to talk to, I'm always here for you.
I
Even though we
Yeah.
did have that heated debate, we're we're football fans. We can be passionate. But with that being said, fuck football. Your health is more important, man. So if you ever need something,
G'day.
I'm right here.
Exactly.
Yeah, my internet dropped out, guys. Sorry. I'm having the hotspot for my phone. I don't know why my internet's not coming back.
Oh, we're just being sappy, telling each other how much we love each other.
Yeah.
Good to hear.
I proposed.
You proposed
to
without
Shag-
me? You asshole.
Well, Shaggy said yes.
We're gonna
Jealous.
keep it a secret.
Well, I mean, he's
Jealous.
here. He's gonna watch. He's gonna hear about it, and it's on your stream right now. You're streaming, so yeah. I mean, he's gonna know about it. But no. I mean,
Got a point. Got a point.
So what level are you guys?
I'm level 10 myself.
Ah, what happened? I thought you were putting
Cave.
along. Ah, fucking caves.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I found out, and I mean is if you're gonna go in a cave or a tower or whatnot, if you're gonna kill things, I know it's you want to do it, just don't loot nothing. It gives you more time to kill, get what you got to do, and have time to get the f out of there. And if you have to, Hearth. I know it sucks wasting that hour, but an hour, wait is better than you going out and possibly dying, even if it's
Well,
an
what?
early stage.
Yeah, because
Well,
they don't respawn anywhere near as quick if you don't loot them.
Yeah.
well, what sucks for me is there was this duo inside the cave doing the quest, and it was a pickup quest, so I thought they'd be in there for a while. And all of a sudden, they're gone, and mobs start respawning, and I'm kind of like, wait, where'd you guys go? You guys were just
Mm-hmm.
here.
Oh, thank God I'm not dead.
With that tone, I see you're not on your alliance.
No, I'm on the horde.
What? What level is
Oh.
your? Are you still on your mage?
No, my mage died at level 19 last night. I was playing too tired, trying to catch up to you.
Oh well, so I was playing and I stopped for the rest of the day because I'm trying to get a. I had to miss RFC because no one, everyone like. I was like, oh, okay. So I said, and I didn't see you on. Well, I went to sleep and everything, and I don't know if you guys were on last night, but when the day before, I know we got to 12, and I think you were at 13 or something. So I played and got to like, so I got to 20, um, and I'm still at 20. I made this conscious decision where I'm just if I mean I've had some close calls and stuff where rares come up and try to like lick me, and I've been able to take them, but I told myself I will not. I cannot fuck with a rare is different from an elite. It's like going from JV to NFL. Like them dudes just hit differently.
Yeah.
Yep, they do.
Yeah. So I mean, this is the priest. You know, the priest is easy as hell as far as your rotation. You bubble, mind blast, shadow word pain, and then you just wand. That's all you're doing. Um, so I mean, it gets kind of boring, but it's yeah, it's definitely mind blowing for sure. Like some of these calls, like that Harpy Elite. Well, that's the first time I've ever seen her. When I did the regular Harpies, that chick almost came at me twice as I was doing it. Then I did the lieutenants and came after me. Like I didn't even see her. Spawned in right next to me, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So I started running. This motherfucker came at me. Like I had to use sleeping powder, psychic scream, bubble, like big help. Like I had to do everything, like because this chick spawned it on me. Like this has been a crazy ride thus far.
Yep.
Sounds like it.
And you know, I told myself, man, if I die at this time, which you hope you
Mm.
don't, knock on wood, uh, I think it would be I'll play still, but I think I'll just be playing just to play, you know,
Yep. Yep.
because since
It's so close.
yeah, I was like, hell yeah.
When is the release date?
Said November.
9th, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
November 9th?
9th or 12th or something
So,
like that. Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
Wait, not December, November?
No, like what we all were talking about, and I said, nah, I think what's gonna happen is gonna come out like what Cinna said. She was like, oh yeah, it's gonna come out in November, early, like before Thanksgiving, and then 9 point, the 1.5 or 9.15 is gonna come out in so, but I mean not in November 2nd. 9.15 is coming out, and then that next following week is fresh. It's like definitely threw us for a loop because they're definitely not going with what they typically have done in the past, where let's try to compete with these other games. They're kind of like, let's get this out, and
Oh, they're hemorrhaging subs.
well, that, and I mean they made some improvements, at least with
Mhm.
this whole fresh thing. Of course, a lot of
There's a
people.
lot of
Oh, go ahead.
good vibe getting around about Fresh.
Yeah, I mean, I've talking to people that they're like, "Oh," and I was like, "Oh shit," the people are coming back, and I'm like, "Oh shit, look at this," and they're like, "Hey man, we're gonna see you on when this shit pops off," and I'm like,
Mhm.
"Fuck," I mean, and people are kind of getting excited about this hardcore thing, They're like, "Oh, what's this buff?" And we're like, "Oh, you get these buffs and stuff. Oh, look at you, you fucking big bitch. Look at you, Swiftmane. Swiftmane's so big." I
Mhm.
almost attacked him because I need the zebra carcass, and I just I was about to fucking attack it. Uh, I had to turn off that damn unit scan, man. That thing scared the shit out of me. Like, bum bum bum.
Doesn't it? Doesn't it just? It makes a hell of a noise when it detects them.
Yeah, because I'll be playing, they'd be like, bum bum bum. I was like, ah! Like I had to literally edit, like, because that shit. I mean, I screamed like a,
Somebody just whispered me and said love from um Hardcore Elite said love your name. I'm on stoned AF. Dude, it's weird. I'm actually really cutting down on smoking weed.
well, that's always
Honestly, man, it's not a bad idea.
No, it's been helping out too.
Especially dealing with anxieties and shit like that. Being a depressive is what it is. It's only makes those things worse over a period of time. It gives you that initial feel-good moment, but over a long run, it doesn't help the situation. So,
That's
but you do
Ooh,
you do you.
that's nice.
Since I crashed and come back on my phone, all my macros are no longer working.
yeah. Crash, it won't save it. You have to actually log out. You can't AFK out or anything like that.
Okay. I'll wait to do the whole 20-second log out and restart it all.
It sucks.
It does. I'm glad I'm just alive.
Yeah, I mean, I gotta see if I can put some. Oh, it has a 3-minute cooldown. What a
I do
bitch.
gotta get to bed though, 'cause I have to be up in 6.5 hours.
Too easy, brother.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Have a good night, y'all, or a good day.
Alright.
Same to you, man.
You too, man. Take it easy, alright?
I'll try to. Night.
All right.
Good man. Talk soon.
Stream is done.
Done.
Damn, over 5 hours.
Yeah, if it hits differently when you get that much time.
I didn't see people actually were in the stream.
Yeah, I've been having.
Yeah, I jumped in.
What they talk?
I talked.
Oh,
I send emojis, but I mean, I've had people tell me at least the last 2 days that it's been acting up. Like they'll have show people on, or one guy, what's his name? He's on right now. Uh, Rejuvenate. He told me that his stream it didn't show anyone on, and one person commented, and then when he went back and watched it, like it showed like 5 people viewing and commenting and be like, "Hey, is everything okay? You're not like talking." So so I don't know if that's just something that's an error or something, but I mean I've heard people not seeing things. I mean, see if that holds true with you.
well, yeah, 'cause I just went to look at who all the users were that were in here. Another TV viewer, Atten, Elysian, Veet, Lannery, Lily, Redwolf, Lori Puff, Lorex, and XYFM. And I never got a notice that anybody joined. Oh, Good Dank followed me.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Nice, dude. Nice.
And congratulations on the affiliate, brother.
Oh, thank you, man. We've been working on that the last few days, trying to get it all set up, and we've actually got to read contracts and sign tax declaration forms and all sorts of shit with it.
Oh, serious?
Yeah. Yeah, so like literally reading through it all before I actually signed it and accepted it all. And then go through, setting up my my subscriber tier emojis and that sort of stuff, and some of that I had some money donated to me on my last stream, so I put that back into the stream and bought some emojis for the different tiers of subscriptions. And I made some of my own emojis, like just a waving one, a salute one, thumbs up. Just made some of my own emojis. So yeah, been busy playing around with all that and playing around a little bit more all my audios and just trying to get it all set up right. So been very time consuming.
I might have to have you show me how to set that shit up and do some of that if you don't mind sometime.
Not a problem at all, dude. I'm more than happy to help both you guys.
Because I definitely want to stream when the race comes.
Yeah. For sure.
Alright. Night all. Love you fuckers.
Take it easy, man.
Take it easy,
You
pal.
too.
You guys sleep. Talk to you real soon.
Yeah, dude.
Ooh, reach 21.
I'm literally trying to reset my whole fucking game because it's still not working.
Shame. So you playing on Alliance?
Nah, Horde.
Oh.
Undead Warlock, level 9.
Oh, okay. I mean, she should be coming online soon. Cinnabear.
Yeah.
She was on earlier yesterday, and I saw her, and we were talking for a bit, and then I said, well, hey man, I'm gonna go because her husband woke up and made some coffee, and I was like, well, I'm gonna go take a shower and make something, and and then when I came back, I was like, yeah, let me go run some errands and like, and then she was like, oh yeah, well I'm gonna go and spend some time with the hubby. And I said, oh, absolutely. I said, it's not a big deal. I said, I'll see you when I see you.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Tribes of War. What is up with this? Oh, that's why. Okay, cool. That's the next quest. Because I was looking, I was like, damn, dude, I got all these damn blood shards. I got 37. I said, I want some of these buffs. Now, I'm hoping to do Wailing Caverns. This guy earlier was like, oh, yeah, we're going to do like a Bloodfang Keep or something. I was like, or
Mm-hmm.
Shadowfang Keep. And I was like, oh, yeah, man, I'll be down. And, I said, I'm 20. I said, and, so they're like, oh, well, you're a little low and worried about that you may aggro. And I said, oh, absolutely. And they're like, oh, we're going to 4-man it. I was like, so you would rather 4-man it than have an extra person to have a 5-man and have that extra off heal or fucking DPS? I said, that doesn't really
Oh,
make.
really?
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't really make too much sense to me, man. I was like, yeah, I'm 20. I got it. But you're gonna tell me that you're not gonna want somebody to, an extra DPS or extra off heal, an extra bubble will mean, could mean life or death for sure. So they're like, oh yeah. So I said, okay, so no problem. I said, I can wait. I'm only 20. you know, I still want to get a WC, which I think the top is like 24, 25. And then obviously Shadowfang is 30. So I was like, I got time, but that's kind of pushing it because you know, not a
Yep.
full selection of people.
Why the fuck are these not working? Oh, you dumbass. I know why. Worked it out.
What was the issue?
When I bloody what was I trying to say? When I DC'd earlier, I updated my macros
Mm-hmm.
because I made these macros when I had a higher level toon. So it's using rank 2, rank 3 spells, right? And on this character, I should only be using rank 1 spells. And I changed it before it crashed, but it mustn't have saved the changes. So when I've gone back and reloaded back into the game, it's gone back like Cast Sequence Lightning Bolt rank 2. Well, I don't have rank 2 Lightning Bolt. I've only got rank 1. So yeah, it's fucked me up.
You're a shaman?
No,
You said
that was
lightning.
just for an example.
Oh, I was about to say. I was like, I don't think a warlock can use lightning bolt. You cheater.
No. It's just there was just for an example. I just grabbed the first
Yes. Yes.
macro that I saw.
Suck my.
So change those, save those,
Nice. Very nice.
get rid of that fucker.
Let me take these stupid Noma. Look at these shoulders. Yes.
That back in there. If I use my pet attack one, pet attack dot. There we go, she's working again.
Fantastic.
Dumbass. Ah well, at least I worked it out. I was starting to freaking sweat there.
Don't tell me your name is. No, I thought your name was Shark Tits.
No. Can you imagine me bloody putting a name like that?
Oh, I don't know. Sin Cold Balls.
Yeah, it was a little bit out of the ordinary. Now this one's Sin Don't Die.
Well, I mean, that's one of the things.
Getting over it.
Yeah.
Getting over dying. Yeah, getting real over dying.
Yeah. Like I said, I think it was yesterday before I logged off. Bessie died, and he was like in his, I think, 30s, and it just hits different, you know, when you're in your. The higher you get, like even there's a video of a 57 paladin dying in Eastern Plague Land, I think it is, and it's just like, Jesus.
Yeah,
I mean, you
it
could tell.
hurts.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely tell. Like he was freaking out, and I mean, you got. I mean, the one thing I'm not saying that like but I mean, I've had some old shit moments like when I was doing that core quest, like when I jumped in the water and there's a fucking that ooze rare hits me when I jump in the
Hmm.
water. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? Like I was freaking out for a second. I was like, oh, calm down, dude. Let's get on land, bubble,
Focus.
heal,
Hmm.
yeah, and then apply your dots and just put the put it in motion. Let's see what happens here. You know, I think that's the key as well. It's like you can come here and be like, okay, I got a plan, but if you the biggest thing also is conserving your not conserving, but keeping your emotions in check and having a level head and being like, okay,
Big time.
how do I get out of this situation? And I was trying to tell
Yep.
people that I was like, man, I thank God, man, I've had competitive arena in retail and in a little bit in TBC because that's stressful because it's just you and another person or you and two other people, and it may seem hopeless, that you're fighting someone or whatnot. You're like, fuck, and that should be stressful. Like, oh shit, oh my God, So I think that I've noticed time, at least on this priest, I know without the shield, you weak as shit. Um, but I mean, these healing classes, I think they have a big upside over, let's say, like a warrior or or a priest or what. I mean, like a mage. Yeah, you got all these tools to get out of shit, but there's something to be said that have a heal.
Yep.
Just to be like, whoop. And then the priest, man, they got heal, then they got flash heal, and then you got lesser heal, and you got renewal. You're like, damn, you got like, Jesus, you got some fucking heals.
But like even your major heal, if you put like a rank 3 or rank 4 major heal on, it costs you a lot less mana. It's a hell of a lot quicker to bloody cast, and there's still massive heals.
Yeah. Like my heal thing is anywhere from 304 to 351, and that's the big one. That's a 3 second. But my lesser hero that does 143, 165, it's still a decent chunk, especially as a priest when you only have, with all your buffs and stuff, I only have about 600 health. I mean, it ain't shit compared to, most people. But I mean, it definitely can save your ass for sure.
Damn right.
And then, you got your potions and shit. But I think I may have to upgrade because I still have the lesser healing potions. But I mean, I'm doing enchanting. I mean, there's no point of continue enchanting. I know that, but I just don't want to level. I've done the fishing, and then when you go back and put your time in it and kind of get away from the mission, that's when you put too much. It hurts more. So I said, as long as I got tailoring, it's fine. I got tailoring, and we'll go from there. And just tailoring will offer whatever, and then I can still make the mage minor wizard oil, which is still nice.
Yeah, it makes sense.
I've had people like, oh, that's just switch out and go, alchemy or something. I said, well, yeah, but I mean, being tailoring, you're gonna, I'm at the level now where I need wool, and I'm still I'm still in the barrens where it's mostly
Only getting cloth.
Yeah, and I mean these bristle back gnome, they're dropping some wool, so that's nice. But like I said, most part, it's I'm out leveling what I need to do, so I'm at the right spot.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah, so and you'll have gear, and there's going to be times that you're not going to have gear, but you can make it. So why not?
Yep. Yep, no, it makes sense. And then you're not investing too much time in it too, so that way you're not getting as heartbroken and shit as well. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, it just this should just be hitting differently. I don't know how to really explain it. Like you be putting so much time, and then it's like, damn, dude. Like I don't know if I could delete a 60 when that time comes. Like if I get all the way up and then be like, oh, you gotta delete it. You know, people are talking about in beta. They're like, oh yeah, we'll delete it because you know that's it. You know, but the thing is about beta, you delete 260s. That's all you got. There is no more beta for you. Like you can only make 260s. So I was like, Jesus. I think what I told people is, I say if it's a rogue or something, I get to 60. I'm not deleting it. I'll just leave the guild and then just have it just in case if I, you know,
just play it.
Yeah, you know what I mean. So because I got to see what the other guys want to do. Because I mean, we have a solid at least 10 or 11 that are going to be coming back, and you know, obviously more people. So I mean, that's a good starting core. At least one or
Yeah.
two of them said like, you know, oh yeah, we're going to do this, you know, hardcore. And I was like, oh okay, that's what's up, nice. But I think I'll start off with hardcore, see how that goes, and you know, go from there. I don't know what I want to play. I mean, of course, Rogue is what I signed up for, and be like, yeah, man. But I mean, like, shit, dude. We'll see. I mean, I kind of got to play around with some of these quests and stuff, and especially, I don't know shit about Horde. As far as, you know, obviously the Cracker and stuff. I'd probably go undead anyways. Say, fuck, you know, fuck the DPS on, you know, for Blood Fury and stuff. I mean, fuck it. It's not worth it to stay away from the fucking Polly has a cracker. But it'll probably put me here anyways, you know, because that's the leveling. It's faster to level up in the Barrens than Silver Pine.
Yeah, it's not hard to go from undead to barons or either. No, the like bloody balloon thing that you get on's only just there. Doesn't take long to get over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm going to go in fresh yet. Whether I'm going to go bloody a warlock or a mage. Be one of those two.
Yeah, I mean, I thought about that. I was like, you know what? I did love having a pet. You know, it's like a comfort. It's kind of that extra tool and being like, ha, fuck you, and then you just let it die and you can get the fuck out of there. I know that's fucked up to say, but I mean, fuck it.
It's true.
Yeah, it's like, hey man, sacrifice. And I do like that, you know, the pet aspect, but I mean, it just doesn't do no damage. You know, in raids, in the beginning, you know what I mean? Like, you'll do maybe some shit in rag, but when you start getting into the other tier of shit, you're not really doing anything. You know, you're pretty much just there. I mean, your shit's important. You know, you got to do you once you get what's that fucking thing from, you know, one core to get them from not being crazy. You know, the fury.
Yep.
You'll need that for a boss there, and then obviously, you know, down the line you're gonna be the rotation. You're gonna have to do that, and you know, you become more of a utility thing. You know, you're not gonna be known for, oh, I'm topping charts.
Yep. Yeah, I understand that.
Which is kind of cool because, you know, you're not really expected to do much, just to make sure, like, hey,
just sit back and do your crowd control and
yeah, be like,
do what you got to do. Yeah.
Oh, you need me to go pool? Okay. you know, you let me use my pet to go pull and die. You know, yeah, you gotta do that. So I mean, I may want to do that because I mean, but the pets intrigue me. But I think you know you'll spend a lot of time trying to get Broken Tooth, and you know we'll see what happens. I mean, it's still like I said,
Yeah.
it's. I'm kind of looking at like okay, hey, today I mean well it's 6:37 in about an hour or so. I mean, I'm pretty much ready. Uh, I'll just change the shirt really and because I took a shower and everything yesterday or before I went to bed. I got to go to an appointment, you know, radiology just to do a CT scan or whatever scan, you know, just to do it
Mhm.
to see, you know, if there's anything, you know, brain trauma and stuff. Oh, this is actually a little bit better.
Walk with the earth, mother.
Thank you. Let's see. Oh, so this is what's gonna do. Uh, that's the one thing I hate about the Questy when you do auto
What's that?
accept and stuff. Like with this
What's that?
Mango Tooth, you can't really
Yeah.
pick your, so you have to turn the shit off and be like, Tuss is this bitch talking? Oh. Stone Talon Mountains.
Mhm.
Going back, I think it's gonna be sending me back. Yeah, I'm going back to where I died.
Nice.
That's always fucking wonderful. Thanks.
Just don't fucking repeat the death. It's that simple.
Yeah. Don't fuck with the fucking elite.
Uh huh.
That's pretty much what it is. Yeah, let me go get some armor buff. Let's see. Oh, you only get a 5-minute speed boost, bitch.
Yeah, 5 minutes isn't very long, is it?
Yeah, and then it gives you a 10-minute. Oh, thorns. And then you get. I like the 30-minute intellect and wisdom, so that's nice.
That's nice.
I mean, I'm ready to fucking rock and roll right now. I have 4 quests for Wailing Caverns. I mean, the biggest one is obviously the Crescent Staff that I really want.
Yeah, you're just going to get that group organised.
Yeah, good luck. Then obviously the two or three quests that are there.
I'm not actually in the alliance. In the guild.
The Horde?
Yeah,
Oh.
that's why it didn't come up. That's why when you were looking earlier, you couldn't find it. Because I've just gone into it then just to see what levels we're on at the moment to do, see how you go with your group and stuff like that. I'm like, oh fuck, I'm not even in the group.
Shame on you, man.
I know, right? Get that.
Let's see.
Good man. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, I was talking. I mean, the conversations you have with Cinnabar is very. They can get kind of intense.
Yeah.
Yeah, she can. I mean, she was talking about like her experiences in the bedroom, and I'm like, man, I said, are you sure you're up? You know, you're 50 ish. I was like, you sound like you 28, 30. Like you over here talking about you getting in depth here. I was like, this is thank you. And she was like, huh? What? I said, I haven't felt, kind of turned on in a game in a very long time. I said, the shit you be saying, I don't know how motherfuckers don't get turned on. I was like, thank you. And I was like, you are just a little bit too much here. I said, she was like, oh, well, I'm just a Southern. I said, Southern motherfucking ass. I was like,
Nothing southern about her. She's straight up.
yeah. I'm like, you little freaky. I was like, hey, man, more power to you.
Damn right.
Yeah. I was like,
I tell you what, when I'm that age, dude, if I was half as energetic and enthusiastic as what Cinnabar is, man, I think that'd be a life goal.
yeah, I mean, shit. I don't know what that. I said she be going hard. I mean, and when she gets on that little strip, you say anything that resembles a sexual reference, she's going in on you. She's like,
yeah, takes
like,
advantage of it, jumps on you.
And then you say something, how dare you? I'm like, what? I'm just a sweet I said, you're not even wearing clothes right now. It's warm. I'm like, you fucking fucker.
The other day when we were all online, what day was it? Fuck, I can't remember now. Anyway, you had to jump offline for whatever reason, or you just disappeared. Oh no, that's right. You went to do your instance to do that group, and then she came online in the meantime, right? And she goes, "Oh shit, where's Death?" And I said, "Oh, he's just gone to do a group. He'll be back soon." He's like, "Okay, well, I better put some clothes on." He doesn't like it when I'm sitting here with no clothes on. It's like, well, you don't have to tell him that you got no clothes on, and he would never know.
Oh well.
She goes, "Oh no. He knows.
Yeah.
And besides, I'm going to tell him anyway."
Yeah, I mean, she's like I said, man. I'm fumbling because I've never it's not something you hear all the time. Like she be like talking like a what is that? Need a free health stone? Oh. Oh. Challenge.
Yo,
Yo.
Hey, dude, how are you?
good morning. It's morning for me.
Good morning to you. It's almost 11 o'clock at night here.
Well,
No.
it's quite the difference there, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm on the arsehole end of the world compared to you guys.
Do what?
I'm on the arsehole end of the world compared to you guys.
Whereabouts?
Down in Australia.
Oh man, that ain't the asshole of the world. Fucking New Jersey's the asshole of the world.
He ain't lying.
I can't say I've ever been in New Jersey, so I can't concur with that.
Here, I'll give you a hint. Don't.
Very cool.
How you doing?
Yeah, cool. So is that where you're from?
Nah, I live in North Carolina.
Okay. Nice.
It's not bad. Just figured I'd try to level up a little bit before I got work today.
Okay. Enjoy.
Man,
You always usually find us in this chat channel. Between Death, myself, Shaggy, and Cinnabear, you usually find at least one of us, if not all of us, dribbling shit.
Yeah, try to jump in here and at least talk to some people in the community. I know that Discord isn't necessarily as active as it used to be.
Yeah, it's you'll have. I mean, I've noticed there is a couple same-os, but yeah, it's kind of hard. Like some people just don't talk, or they'll see people in and they're like, oh, let me go to my own chat, and it's like, dude, this is the community. Like, stop being a little sissy lala.
Well, that's it. But we're always in the group chat here. Just anybody comes by, say, hey, g'day, how the fuck are you?
Yeah, I like the community a lot though. It's really wholesome. I think it's because everyone's doing their own things, and kind of just come here to like theory craft and hang out with other people who are doing the same thing.
Yep. Yeah, everyone sort of, they rallies each other too, they sort of get behind. Oh, fuck, you died. Oh, man, come on, that's no good. Yeah, that's all right, pick it up, you'll do it again. We're there to help and support each other, as what a community does.
Speaking of killing characters, I killed in the past 2 days 2 level 8 paladins and a level 20 mage.
Oof.
Yeah, it hurts. Yeah, I jumped on last night because I was trying to compete with young Death over here, because we started leveling around at the same sort of time, and I got offline for a few hours, and he managed to get a few levels on me. I thought, right, fuck you. I'll get on and get some levels when I was a bit too tired, and then I ended up dying. So that was what level 18 mage that I died at last night. So I'm now at level 9 warlock.
I was a little bit bummed out on the 20 mage because I died and I just hit level 20 and I forgot that I had blink. And I was like looking at the screen whenever I died, and I was like, I could have just blinked away.
Yep, bugger. Yeah, that's the worst part of streaming. You can go back and watch what happened, and you can analyse it like, oh, far out. Why didn't I do this?
I don't know if it would have made much of a difference. I pulled 2 caster mobs and I from range, so I kind of took 2 missiles to the face and then tried to recover, and I just couldn't.
Yeah. Yeah, pulling 2 casters at any time is just bad news. As soon as you notice you pull 2, don't sit there and try and find out, just turn and tail and run. No, one cast and one melee. You could probably DPS the bloody caster down and then just kite the melee for a bit to recover. But when you've got two casters on you, unless you're at max range and you can go in and out of line of sight or something, yeah, you just turn tail and run is what I've learned. How long you been doing hardcore for?
Only a couple of months now.
Yeah.
2 in total.
About the same.
I watched it, so I would watch like Cargos or Grays stream it. And every time that I watched it, I'm like, man, that looks like so much fun. And I was just like, well, fuck it, I'll give it a shot. And my first character, I got to like level 22 and just ripped it. And I was like, man, that feels bad. But every single character that I've ever made or played, I've had such a good time playing it. So I'm like, I can't really complain that like my characters died because I know why and where I died, and if I would have done different things, then I probably would have been able to survive, or if I was being more careful. But I got this nasty habit where I'll get drunk on like the weekends, or I'll sit here and drink while I'm playing, and then I'll get to a point where like later on in the night I'll just be drunk and get myself killed.
Yeah, that's that usually leads to wonderful times, drunken death.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel so bad about it.
Oh, that's good.
That'd have to be a name of a tune, wouldn't it? Drunken Death.
Yeah, pretty much. I should.
That sounds like a good name.
So now I got a level 3 dwarf hunter.
God bless your soul.
It could be worse. I mean, first time I played hunter, I had a good time.
Oh, I loved it. I'm literally, speaking of the hunter, I'm actually at the part. I'm in the vicinity of where I died on my 21 hunter. So I just need to remember not to attack the 21 rare elite, and I should be fine.
Nah, you should totally fight that 21 rare elite.
Yeah, it's Bessie the
100%.
Spider. Yeah, I'm definitely not fucking with that orange bitch again as a priest.
Which one?
It's her name's like Bessie or something. Arachnid something. It's over here in Stone Talon Mountains.
Oh, yeah.
I thought I had her too. I mean, the pet, but once the pet lost aggro with that web came at me, I tried to kite and it just did not end well. That bitch just fucking said, "Let me eat that ass."
And you let him.
I tried not to. I tried to wing clip him. I tried to sleep him. I tried to get my pet get re-aggro, and it just nope. I mean, I haven't even deleted the character. I mean, it's literally ghost. Like I can't delete it. I have devil light, savory delight, so I can turn into a pirate and shit. I mean, I just cannot. I don't want to get rid of it.
I think part of where I screw up a lot too is that I traditionally play Horde.
Horde for the win.
But for this challenge, I've been trying out Alliance because I wanted to try out a Paladin, and because I've never really played them before. And the other part is that majority of the community is playing Alliance, so I was like, well, fuck it, I'll just give it a shot. I don't know any of the quests on Alliance.
And that's the downfall. I mean, for this, you got to play what you know. That is your best. You know, when people say like, "Oh, don't play warrior." Well, if you're a warrior main and you're a horde main, play a warrior in a horde. You know that class better than anything. So you have the advantage.
Give yourself the biggest chance.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, Orc Warrior. I got one of those in TBC. I got also. I play Elemental Shaman.
Nice, nice.
But that can, in Classic, I played Ellie Shaman. I like endgame rated. I'd like rated through Nax. I was in there with our guild's first KT kill on an Elemental Shaman, and everybody laughed at me. But then it came to PvP, and I would just dumpster on people. If I was gonna go Ellie Shaman and try this challenge, I think Shaman's a good class to do this challenge with. But I think Ellie would be better after 40.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and you know, depending on your thought process, if you're willing to sit and enjoy the nectar of milk gods, then you could go elemental. You know, but there's just too much things out there that'll twist your nipple, as they say. I mean, and I used to love Alliance, and because I had the same mindset as you. I was like, okay, hey, it's a bigger community. But once I realized, you know, I can't go back to Alliance. They are what they are. They're fucking scum. Like 90% of them are fucking trash cans that follow streamers and try to get their 2 seconds of glory to suck on the teats of streamers. And I'm like, I can't follow that. I like antagonizing Alliance when they come to the Barrens and be like, "Oh, hey, you wanna flag yourself so I can kill you real quick?" No, okay. That's why I told him. I said, "Keep that same energy, you fucking cocksuckers." I said, you know, go flagged, and I'm going to fuck you up in fresh. Like I'm telling you, like I'm going to. So I might be I mean, I thought about being a hunter so I can be a douchebag, you know, and so I can kill people.
If I do fresh, I don't know if I'll. I disagree with where a lot of people believe that Alliance is the best faction.
They're not.
To complete this challenge. I completely disagree with that.
It's Horde for sure. I mean, they get the early dungeons. Things are a lot more accessible. The Horde has definitely an up. I mean, look at it. How many dungeons in the first before 30? You get what, 5 or 6? Not literally.
Something.
And then
maybe. Well, RFC, Wailing Caverns. You could do Dead Mines.
I mean, you can definitely do that now since you can use the Hearthstones.
Yeah, I mean, you can. So that's 3, and then BRD.
Oh shit!
You can't do Stockades, but you could do what is it? RFK.
Yeah, RFK. Yeah, but the only thing is, when I started thinking about it, how are you gonna sneak in there if you're doing hardcore? Even if you had a rogue and a thing, like you may fucking die by the guards.
Oh yeah, well you wouldn't get into Stockades. Like that's the thing, is that you can't get into Stockades.
Yeah, you wouldn't even bother doing Stockades.
I would be at least 22. Well, obviously you want to be higher, close to 30, and I would fucking vanish, and I would find a way. Me and 2 rogues, and we will summon everybody, and we will conquer the Alliance scum and teabag Anduin and his fucking son. These fucking hatchlings, man. Fuck off. Where's that fucking orange bitch? But yeah, I think the horror community is fantastic.
It's growing.
Yeah, it's growing. Of course, it was the biggest before some of the, 2 of the streamers, Kargos, and they left and they went to Alliance. What I call the Asmongold followers. They follow their master. But this community here is like, they'll sit there and they'll actually help you if you die. The people know who you are.
They'll welcome you back when you come back in on your next turn. Like, yeah, dude. Well, Welcome back.
Yeah. To have
Definitely a more of a community feeling with the Horde side compared to the Alliance for sure.
Right. I don't know. I talked to a few people over here, but I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm missing. Maybe the whole point of that I'm missing is that I'm not playing Horde. But
You won't
on the
until
other
you come
side
back.
too, it's
Don't you just feel dirty playing Alliance? Like after you play, don't you feel like you just have to take a shower again?
Well, we played Alliance for a while, and then we came back to Horde.
I'm trying to draw people back, man.
And you know, with Road to Ragnar too, like depends if they do have a Horde faction doing it as well. If not, you know, well, you know, a lot of people will go back to Alliance to do that, and that's one of the main reasons why I'm going to continue to play Horde at the moment. That you know, I don't want to go start Road to Rag and get bored of just playing Alliance all the time. So, you know, I'm going to play what I like at the moment, and then try and be part of Road to Rag when it comes.
I mean, there's so much,
You-
you know, up play as a Horde, you know, especially if you want a PvP. Like, oh no, this guy left. You know, there's ways because you're gonna catch people off guard. I mean, I know none of these people are gonna go on a PvP server. That's suicide for 90% of these people. But the one thing I can't stand with the Lions, they always talk about why can't we do BGs? Why can't we do BGs? They'll be like, listen here, bitch. You don't even want to be flagged, and you want to talk about PvP? Stop it. Like, just stop, bro. Like, that's the thing. That's why I don't know. That was my biggest gripe. I know I sound like a negative Nancy and stuff. I get that. It's just, I can't stand that fucking childish shit. Like, they always ask the same questions, which is not a problem. It's all about the community. But, you know, they always try to change the rules. Oh, why can't we trade? That's the rules. You know? Oh, well, that doesn't make sense. Well, I mean,
sorry.
Mhm.
Oh, it doesn't make sense not to use auction house.
That's well, whenever I like hear stuff like that, it's like, well, doesn't that defeat the purpose of what we're trying to do?
Yeah.
Like that completely like disregards why we're even here to start with. Like we're trying this out. Believe me when I say nobody's having a fucking great time doing it. Like it's every single class runs into their problems, but trading or using the auction house, like even in this game type, it's all that it's going to do is just destroy the community, because now it's like, oh well, I'll just go buy a weapon. Melee classes don't struggle as much. Say you're lacking on a piece of armor, oh, we'll just go to the auction house. I got 20 silver in my bag, let me see if I can snag something for cheap.
Ooh.
That's right.
Yeah, I mean,
But that's
oh, go ahead. Sorry.
But that's the thing, though. Like, you know, but why would you bother coming over to try and do a challenge such as the hardcore, and then want to change all the rules? Like, I don't understand. You know, it doesn't make sense to me why you would even contemplate that. Like, you come over to do hardcore because what, you're bored of the content, or you're looking for something a little bit different, or no, you're looking for more of a community-minded aspect of it. If you don't like that, go back to fucking boosting your characters, or in bloody AoE, bloody mage farming.
And yeah, I agree. And this kind of gives you that classic, that vanilla feel, as as pure as it is, that you don't know anything. You're not relying on, back then we didn't know what the fuck was going on. You just kind of did the quest, and even if you did got 2 characters to 60, you still didn't know what the fuck was going on. It was a learning experience. With this hardcore, it gives you that feeling again, where you're like, oh shit, any little turn, I could die. And there's nothing more fucking invigorating than getting excited. The ups and downs. Gear means a lot more. Crafted gear means more. And then when you die, it's like, fuck. that hits you harder than anything. Like, you know, when you die in regular, you're like, oh well, you know, I died, I'll just run back. Here, you die, it's like, well, you gotta delete, bitch, and that sucks.
It does, big
I
time.
I like how rewarding it feels to get like to actually pick something up that's an upgrade. So I like
Exactly.
the sense of reward that you get from it, as well as the risk. And it feels like, at least to me, whichever character I'm on, it feels like I'm playing the game for the first time ever. So it's like there might be something that I don't struggle with on this character, but the next character I make, I have a really hard time with. So the game feels new every time.
Yep. But you also get to experience so much more of the actual game content, because it's no longer about the race to try and get to max level. You know, it's
Right.
about playing every level for what they are, enjoying the game for what it's intended and what it was created for, you know?
Yeah, you're actually enjoying the adventure. You're planning out your, well, not really planning out. I mean, but you know, you're going out and being like, oh wow, this is fucking awesome. And you're like, wow, I didn't know this. You're paying attention now to casters. What's a cast? You know, who's a caster? Who isn't? Oh, this fucking shaman loves to fucking cast heals. Well, I got to make sure I can kick it now, because that's literally life or death. You know, and you know, you kind of learn your abilities more, and you know. So I mean, it gives you a whole new experience on the game that's been lost. And I think if they used this platform, we could go all the way up to fucking Shadowlands with this, and I think the game would be so much more enjoyable. Just
Yeah,
seeing
agreed.
how, yeah, you'd be like, oh well, the leveling experience is fucking easier. Yeah, that's true. But you add this dynamic of how many times have you died in retail? I mean, I died a couple times. That would be fucking like, damn, dude. Yeah, it's easy to get up there, but you know, that's why I tell the TBC guys, yeah, getting a 1 to 60 is a lot easier on TBC than it is in regular, but that 60 to 70, that is as dangerous as it is ever, man. A mob or two can just fucking wreck you like easy in Hellfire Palencia. So I mean, take it for what it's worth. I mean, yeah, you start off easy, then it gets real difficult real quick. So look at all these fucking spiders. Luckily, I made it out of that fucking place. Now I just gotta turn this quest in.
But that was the biggest thing that I disliked about playing retail. So you could literally max level a character within a week. Easily.
Right.
You know? And then all you do is the same grind. Day in, day out, over and over and over again to get better gear.
I definitely like it now, how you get to 1 to 10, and then you can pick the expansion that you want.
Yes.
Of course, everyone did Draenor because that was the quickest out of all of them, because you're pretty much in a centralized zone. You know, you're not traveling all over the fucking world. But how many times do you still die? Like I said, I think that changes that dynamic a lot. If you add that one life type of mentality, you're like, oh shit, like, speak of this,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of, I don't know if I trust these. This Stone Talon, man, they got all these fucking hills and shit, and you gotta like be careful, go around a corner and shit.
The Stone Talon's dangerous. Those upper parts of it. Whew.
Yeah, when you gotta go talk to the, I gotta do, yeah. I see a quest up there at 26 where you gotta get the cursor eyes, but luckily I'm doing the Venture Goblin Invaders I'm about to do. And get this, we'll see how this goes. Just take your time,
I take my time, but typically if I'm taking my time, it's going to be after I hit like level 10. Like if before level 10, it's like, yeah, I could spend like an hour or two.
Yep, and catch back up again.
and then it's I either catch back up, and it's like if nothing happens between level 1 and 10, like if I don't get anything, if I don't get any bags, I don't if I'm poor, there's a lot of things that go into it that are like 1 to 10. If I fuck this run up, then I'm fine with it.
Mhm.
Motherfucker. Oh, bitch. Let's see about these. Oh, hey, what's up, you? Oh, shit, you're 19, aren't you? Eat a dick, you fucking logger.
Mhm.
Actually, I think I'm gonna need spiders eventually. Keep it real. Are you undead, Sinner?
Yeah, mate.
Oh yeah, well you're gonna have an easy. You're 10, right? Yeah, you're gonna get your little blueberry right there out of in the castle.
Just dinged my 10, yeah.
So much easier as an undead for sure.
Nice.
She kept on dying. She was like, "I hate that fucking cave." And I said, "I told you to go fucking Undercity and get the blueberry quest."
Yep. Go left. Go left.
She's like, "You can't go up there." I'm like, "Yeah." I was like, I said, "Sinner, man, he did that, man." He's like, "No, he didn't." I'm like, "Yeah, he did."
Yeah, I did.
He's lying. I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
No, I did it. Where is this bastard? Where's Gregor's remains? I can't find Gregor.
Oh, he's Gregor. Which one is that the
Just
kill
look it
quest?
up on YouTube.
That's the death in the family one. So I'm up in the area where he normally is, but he's just not here.
Oh, he's that ghoul one. Have you fought the ghoul looking dude?
No, not yet.
Yeah, that's Gregor.
The only one I've got is that one that you saw me run from the other day.
Oh, that's the hardest one because she has the mobs right in front of her door. Then you have the headless horseman type fucker walking around. Then you gotta look for a zombie, and then
Found him.
Yeah, fuck him up. That's the ghoul, right?
Yep.
Let's get tropical, ladies and jets. Let's fuck up these venture core. Oh.
There we go, got it. Now I'll go get this other headless dude. And then go get my blue bear.
so it's just it's such a power. I call it a power spike. It's so amazing just to have that guy. And then when you get a wand as well, just do your dots and then just fucking wand shit and let the blueberry just enjoy life.
Yep. You literally only need to wand twice and just let your dots take over.
I'm out of range.
Alright, where are you? There he is. Ah, shit.
Come on, blueprints. Ah, bitch.
Got it. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here.
Scrolling intellect. Thank you. Oh! Oh, I'm glad I fucking looked. You're so big, aren't you? You fucking big bitch. Taskmaster Whipfang. 22 rare elite.
Yeah, dude, he
Smacks, I'm sure.
yeah, dude, I've definitely died to him before. Dude, I found this rare spawn in one of the caves in Dunmoreau, in like that troll cave that I've never seen before, that killed one of my paladins. And he was a level 11 rare spawn. And I don't know what the deal was, but the dude just kept like casting renew on himself.
That's where we were talking about before, where you go to get your warlock, Voidwalker.
As a alliance?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, that's your Void quest.
Yeah, it's I mean, out of all the, warlock classes, like Alliance has it, pretty nasty. I mean, not as bad. But I mean, Horde, the orc is a little little spicy, but I mean, the undead is by far the easiest, less stressful. I feel like I gotta be on like super defensive here. Motherfuckers have camouflage and shit.
I'll tell you what doesn't exist though. Fucking bag drops on the Alliance.
Shit, man, I got
Never happens.
well, maybe for you, I'm more lucky in fucking Alliance. If you're a human, for sure, it's a lot easier as a human to get the bag drops in the starting area than any of the other classes, for sure.
I don't know. I would agree with that in general until this turn that I'm on now. The very, very first skeleton that I killed dropped a green bag. The 5th skeleton I killed dropped a brown bag.
Well, fucking stay alive then. You're blessed.
Yeah. But mind you, I'm at level 10 now and I haven't had a single bag drop since, but...
Well, I'm in two slotted,
Hey,
two
that's
6-slot bags.
2 6 slots is good at level 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but like within the first 5 kills, you know, I only just dinged level 2 and I'd already had 2 bags. Like, that's unheard of.
Yeah. Shit, I had to buy one, got one dropped, and then I made 2. I'm looking forward to making my 8 slots soon.
I'll be back in a minute, Matt. Just go see what the wife needs.
Yes, sir. Where the fuck are these operators?
And I got to get back into the range groove with the hunter.
Yeah, I mean, it will definitely. Yeah, especially if you're used to melee, it's just. It takes a minute. Oh, I see you, little fucking bitch. Fuck yeah. Ooh. You're gonna go with the boar?
Yeah, I like the boar. I like the boar for the charge. Because the charge is an interrupt. So it can come in handy, and you can pull. He's pretty tanky for being a nice little pet.
Yeah, and you'll have access, especially getting rank 2 and rank 3 charges relatively early off. You get rank 2 at least, if not at Westfall.
Yeah, I like the boars. I think that they're pretty cool. And they eat pretty much anything. So like you can find stuff in the open world and just feed your pet off of it.
Yeah. Definitely not picky for sure.
Boar's nice. I hold on to the boar until I know the swoop is nice too. It's what people keep saying, but I just don't know. I don't know what Screech does.
It just lowers their attack speed and their damage. I mean, it's nice, but I mean the boar is, tanky, has that charge, even though, I mean, it's definitely good. It gives you that, FU, especially when you're getting them casters, and you're going to definitely need that with the pillagers. Like, you shoot them, and then all of a sudden they're about to cast that fireball, and you do that charge. It's like, haha, dick. It's kind of a little FU.
Yeah, so I don't mind the boar. I think the utility of it's nice. Plus, like if you chain mobs, it's just like charge to one, charge to one, charge to one.
Exactly. Ooh, look at you, little big bitch.
Keep it real.
I'm back.
Hmm?
Hmm?
I want to say last time I did Hunter, I ended up doing Urban Alk.
It's solid.
I don't think that was the right way to go, though.
I mean, it all
Mm,
depends. I mean, I like skinning and leather working. Just to
Yeah.
have, I mean, also mining, and I mean, since you're a dwarf, mining and engineering is solid because you make your bullets and you can make guns.
I was thinking about that, but the first couple of guns that you can make fucking suck.
But the goggles, I'm all for. I mean, I obviously I can't talk really shit. I'm alchemy. I mean, tailoring. So
Most of my tunes are all clothy, so I'm usually either bloody, tailoring and enchant, or bloody herb and elk, or something along those lines for most of my tunes.
I think I might try leatherworking. I was thinking leatherworking or engineering.
yeah, I mean,
Well, they say you can't go wrong with the engineering.
yeah, that's true.
I mean, especially having those fucking training dummies that you can put down. Like that's a pretty huge get out of jail free card to have under your belt right there.
I would definitely go skinning and mining in the beginning to get a couple of your light leathers and stuff for your your goggles and stuff that you'll need. There's no need to risk going to chest to hopefully find it.
That's true.
Same thing with like a druid. It's best to go herbalism just to get a couple root, whatever the hell it is. So for your little what is it, 16 quest, your poison quest.
The earth root.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you can always go fishing.
Fuck you. You saw what that got me. I got so excited that that's why I can't delete them. I'm like I went fishing.
Did you actually get your pirate's outfit in the end, or you died before you got it?
Oh, I mean, I have everything for it, and I didn't even make one yet. I was saving it. I was saving it for when I went to WC or whatnot. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna surprise people and be like, "What's up, bitches?"
Yep, got a WC as a pirate.
Yeah.
No wonder you can't delete it.
Yeah.
What time is it over there at the moment, Death?
7:35.
Getting pretty early, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's 7:35.
Yeah, okay.
I'm about to log off in about maybe about 20-30 minutes. I gotta head over there.
Go do your shit.
Yeah,
Yep.
I gotta go to the VA.
Good luck for your scan, bud.
It shouldn't be bad. I mean, it's you don't think it's gonna take too long. I mean, if you got an appointment and stuff. Yeah, I think
Fingers crossed.
Yeah, I mean it's just precautionary, not it's for PTSD and stuff. So I mean they got to go through that, the process. They can't help you unless they see,
Evidence of it.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'll get you. What's the date say?
29th.
29th. Ugh. I got my freaking camera things next week. Yak. Not looking forward to that.
Let's see.
What do they call it? Colonoscopy and endoscopy, or whatever they call them.
Oh, they're sticking the finger up the butt?
There they go. The camera up the ass, and the camera down the throat.
Well, that's what for him. They're doing.
Damn, dude! I wonder if they meet in the middle.
Oh, they do.
Yeah.
They have a parent-teacher conference in the middle.
Oh, nice. Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
And then they make Murloc sounds. I remember,
you and your
man.
fucking Redlocks.
Yeah, I remember, man. That shit happened right before I got out of the military. They're like, oh yeah, hey, go in this room, and I'm like, oh okay. So they're like, hey, drop your pants. I'm like, and I'm about to get out of the army, so I'm like, oh okay. They're doing a physical, make sure everything is you're good to go before getting out. I said, oh that's nice. It says, oh yeah, just turn around, and I was like, okay. Well, typically when you drop your trousers, like they're they're making
They
eye
go
contact.
cough.
Yeah, they're making eye
That's a
contact.
little bit odd.
Yeah, so I was like, I turned
How about
around. I
turn
was
it
like,
around?
yeah. And it says, I said this, to make it easier for both of us, just, bend over on, and, rest your arms on the bed or what,
On the bed.
yeah. So I was like,
Mhm.
oh, okay. I said, she, whatever. I haven't had any complaints before, but, maybe, she's married or something. I don't know. So I was like, whatever. So I bend over. This motherfucker out here, the gloves. I'm like, oh, okay. I said,
Yeah, I like.
safety first, obviously. And then all I hear is, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And she put lube on her finger. Then she stuck that like finger up my ass, and like I was like, ah! I was like, what the hell are you doing? She's like, I'm checking your prostate. And I'm like, why? She's like, oh, you're age 40. I said, I'm fucking 26. I was like, or at the time 24, 26 or something. I don't fucking remember. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, do I look 40? I said, damn, man, the military really fucks you up. She's like, hold on, aren't you? I said, no, my name's Henry. And she's like, oh. I was like,
Oops.
I thought it was kind of weird. You looked a little young. And I was like, you had no problem sticking a finger up my wahoo. I was like, that's how I know I could never be gay. I said, that shit scared the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
She's like,
Yeah.
well, guys typically like it. It invigorates them.
Okay.
I said, yeah, that's what I said.
Okay.
I said, yeah, okay. I don't know what guys you're sticking fingers up the butt, but when it happens,
Yeah.
when that's why I don't buy single ply toilet paper. I get that tri paper with aloe vera. I'm not trying to wipe and go woohoo. Like no,
Whoops.
yeah, whoopsie. That's that Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, exactly. But no, like I've had the displeasure of having to have it a few times, and it's not something that any bloke would look forward to that I can imagine.
exactly. What level is this guy?
Not to mention the fucking drinks and shit you got to take beforehand to empty your bowels out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I enjoy not being able to control my bowel movements for fucking 12 hours before I go to have something shoved up your ass.
Yeah.
Why not?
No.
That's exactly what you need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nothing to make you feel like a man than just shitting on yourself.
Shitting your brains out and then getting a finger up the ass.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
look-
not just a finger though. Then they go stick a fucking camera up there. Like, come on,
Oh, look at this guy.
I
Okay.
hope they find
but
what
when-
they're looking for, or nothing
but
at all.
when they do it, like they always exaggerate all the noises, like the snapping of the gloves, the lube going on, and everything. All the noises are so much more exaggerated. You hear it all. It's like, yeah, no, this is not sounding real good to me.
Exactly. This is not what I signed up for.
Yeah, hell no. No wonder why I've been trying to fucking avoid them for the last 12 months.
Trying to. Over here trying to make a room.
Do they not have a mining trainer in Keranos? Guess not.
I'm not sure.
What the hell is this for?
It's not looking like it.
I gotta read this question. It's a 27. Speak with them.
Whatever. I'm about to log out anyway. I gotta start work here in 20 minutes and get my work computer loaded up.
Oh, look at these fucking, look at these cocksuckers.
Too
right
easy,
here.
pal.
Look at these little fucking cocksuckers right here. These alliance little fucking dweebs. I mean, they're question marks to me. Fucking
Tell it the
pussy.
way it is, brother.
Fucking twat waffle HC elite. Suck my dick. You gotta call.
Tell
them.
it the way it is, brother.
Yeah, man. Fuck them. I
All
don't
right,
take
well, I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one.
Hey, man, you take it easy.
All right, brother. Thanks for
Pleasure.
dropping in for a chat, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah,
good
no
to chat with
problem. Enjoy the camera.
Yeah, no.
I was like, what?
Take it easy,
Yeah.
guys.
Take it easy.
Thanks for that, asshole.
Anytime.
Yeah, he seemed like an alright dude.
Yeah, it took me a second. I was like, camera? I was like, hold on, do I have my fucking camera on?
Mm.
Oh, lordy, lordy. Yeah, I got that at 9, so I gotta go do. I mean, it shouldn't take long. I think it'll be more time. Knock on wood. You spend more time trying to find a parking spot than you are to fucking get in there and get out.
Yeah, oh, that's good.
Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah, last time I went for an MRI, bloody, I sat in the waiting room for about 5 hours. It's fucking bullshit.
Yeah, you know, you never know. It possibly could take like that. You just.
What brings you?
Oh, please give me a map.
Well, I may or may not be here when you get back, bud.
I mean, no, it's absolutely. I mean, I don't. Shit, man, I didn't expect you to be here on when. I figured by that time. I mean, yeah, I definitely didn't expect you to be on when I come back,
May the eternal sun.
unless your wonderful companion comes on and wants to talk to you for a bit.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah,